Everybody, hello. Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today I am live on YouTube and YouTube only, so I'm sorry if you're used to watching these on Facebook. So hello, we are continuing on our myth all about disruptive students. So if you missed the previous videos for kids that are disruptive students and yesterday was all about if you're I'm having trouble talking. If your kids are being distracted or bothered or disrupted by the disruptors, that was yesterday. So today, I'm trying to get to my point here, I promise. I want to talk about distraction. Okay, there has been a lot of questions about distractions versus disruptors. Are they related? What do they have to do with each other? Is it good? Is it bad? That's what we're talking about. So I know it's taking a little while to get to the point of the video, so I hope you're bearing with me. Do you know, parents, we're talking about that relationship. That's what we're talking about today. So I want to know, is your teen distracted easily? Because I can tell you this is a myth if you think your child does not become a disruptor when distracted. Okay, so again, I want to know, is your teen distracted easily? It matters because distracted students become the disruptors. Okay, so really quick, just know I would love to talk to you, love to talk to your teen one-on-one. So if you're interested, book a strategy call by going to the link in the description. Okay, so if you are curious about this now, before we talk, do know your child is going to get distracted easily if he can't focus. If your daughter has trouble staying on task, if your son sees someone walking down the hallway through the open classroom door, maybe your child's doing homework, the other one is not in the mood to do homework at home and so is running around or playing music, watching TV, playing games, whatever it is, that is a distraction. Okay? So what's that relationship? You might be going, okay, Jessica, I know you're a tutor, I know you're a substitute teacher, but you still haven't told me what the relationship is. Well, if your child is sitting in a class and he's got work he's supposed to be doing, the teacher's done her lesson, they have work time. If your child does what he's not supposed to do, instead of working quietly, getting the assignment done, instead he brings out his phone, he decides to watch a YouTube video on his Chromebook, maybe he decides it's time for a bathroom break, whatever he chooses to do that is not what he's supposed to do, then he's distracted. Okay, and when your child is on his computer watching a YouTube video, he's going to disrupt other students' learning. Okay, he might turn to his buddy on his left and be like, hey, have you watched this video? Or the person sitting in the seat behind him who can see a screen might get really distracted because, well, I gotta say, most students would much rather watch some YouTube video than they would do an assignment. Okay, so that's example number one. That student that gets up out of his seat to go to the bathroom, that doesn't really need to go, but he doesn't feel like doing the assignment, well, he's going to obviously have to talk or do something to let the teacher know he's leaving, which again is a distraction because depending on your student, depending on his focus level, he or she might all of a sudden notice movement out of the corner of her eye, or it could be that student that's getting up out of class, because parents, if you don't know your kids do this, I've seen it 100 times, it's especially bad with high school boys, that they'll get up and they won't just walk to check themselves out of the class. So they won't walk to grab the hall pass. They will tap their buddies on the back. They might start joking around. They might grab someone's hat. They might, trip over something just to be comical. They make a theater out of leaving. Now, girls, you probably know, at least some of the time, they do go in groups. It's not uncommon for one to go and then a couple seconds, sometimes a couple minutes later, can I go? And then, 3 or 4 kids are gone because they just all had to go to the restroom. So those are very different examples. Just know distracted students are disruptive students. That's the most important thing for me to help you understand today. Now, this happens at home. and it happens at school. We'll talk more about home distractions and disruptors tomorrow. So, what else do I want to tell you guys? Well, first, like I said, we're on YouTube today. Usually I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow my Facebook business page, Ace Cookie Tutoring. For some reason, having trouble getting the video orientation right on Facebook. So I was like, let's just do YouTube today. Now, what else do I want to say? Well, first, other than, make sure you're subscribing so you get to watch these live, I want to hear your questions. I mean, I am here to help your teens enjoy school, enjoy learning, because moms and dads that are watching, I know that the fights you're having every day about grades, about studying, about homework, not fun for you, not fun for your teens. Okay, so we are here to help you understand what is going on in your teen's mind, why is your teen doing those things, and what can you do to help to get peace of mind for both you and your teen. So definitely do know if your teen is the clown, the class clown, the kid that constantly causes you to get those so fun emails or phone calls from the teacher saying, hey, he did this again today, or, he has yet to turn in an assignment this semester. That's part of why we're talking about this disruptor idea and distracted idea. I will tell you that it comes down to sometimes friends, seating arrangements in classes, let alone what class is what hour. That makes a huge difference in whether your child is distracted or disruptive at school. Okay. I will tell you too that if your child's not engaged in class, much more likely to be distracted and much more likely to lead to being a disruptor. Okay, so definitely do know engagement is something as simple as taking notes. It can be something as simple as actually doing the work that's assigned. It can be something as simple as asking the teacher questions. Okay, so there are ways to keep your teen engaged, even if he thinks the material is hard or boring, or even if he just doesn't want to be in that class, or maybe your child just doesn't like the teacher. Because unfortunately that does happen. And we just got to figure out why exactly is your child choosing to be a disruptor? Why is your teen choosing to allow himself or herself to be distracted? And that is something we can dive more into in our free strategy call. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, I want you to talk to me. I want to find out how I can help. And quickest, easiest way to do that is to jump on a Zoom call, WebEx call, maybe even a phone call, and let's find a time, a day that works best for you and your teen. Click the link in the description, answer a couple questions, and we'll get it all set up. So have an awesome day. I will see you soon for tomorrow's video all about disruptors at home. Bye, guys.